Hello, this is an informative video about CSRF attacks and in what situations would it occur. Let's get into it.
I know you're wondering what type of attack a cross-site request forgery exactly is, so let's talk about it a little. Also referred to as CSRF, this attack focuses on exploiting the trust a site has in the user's browser. This attack is used to essentially hijack a cookie that is stored in the browser in order to complete tasks that require you to be logged in on behalf of the victim's account. CSRF is also commonly used to log into another account. For example, if a user is going to purchase something using PayPal, the attacker could log out of the victim's account, log into the attacker's account again. This is all done in a hidden manner, so when the user thinks they are ordering from their account, they are actually ordering from the attacker's account, who will now have access to their information and payments. This attack utilizes a malicious script that is created by the attacker, which secretly runs on the victim's computer to perform the intended attack. There are many methods to carry out this attack. The most popular ones are secretly embedding it in an email and embedding the script inside banner ads or anywhere in a site. This script is designed to be very sneaky and take advantage of the cookie stored on the browser, which holds the login data in order to keep the user logged in. To get a better in-depth understanding of what goes on, I'll pass it off to Luke to draw us a diagram.
Let's start off with our three actors, namely the victim, the web server, and the attacker. Now, in order for this attack to succeed, the victim needs to log on to the targeted website. Thus generating a cookie from the website onto the victim's computer. The attacker will then send a script to the victim, either by the victim clicking on an ad or an email. The script then uses the cookie to perform certain tasks on the targeted site, which can either be transferring funds from the victim to the attacker, or even changing the victim's information on the site so the attacker can receive the victim's future purchases.
So how does an attacker manage to create such a script? Where does the attacker get the required information that damages not only the victim, but also the website's integrity?
Well, HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is the foundation of the internet. Unfortunately, hypertext is clearly readable, which allows attackers to find the information of the targeted website they would need to make the working script.
Now we can take a more in-depth look as to how the attack is created and carried out. First, we must have our own account that we can log into in order to access pages that require the user to be logged in. These generally hold more sensitive information. Now, on this website, we can go to Manage Account, which holds all of our information which we can edit. Next, once we're here, we'll want to view the page source and locate the form elements that we wish to manipulate. Since we are redirecting any purchased items to another destination, we will look at the form details that pertain to the address. As we can see here, we have highlighted an input that is required, which pertains to the new province. Now we can open up the code and use this input and put it into our little script here in order to inject our own information into these inputs. Once you have that script done with all the inputs that you need, you copy and paste the code. Now we're ready to send this off. So we'll open up an email and inject it in here. Now how we do this is we create an image source, an image tag, and put the source as the script. Now what this will do is that it will try to load the source for the image, but it will load our script here. And we are good to send off, but make sure that this is in HTML, not plain text format.
To showcase exactly what occurred when we recreated this attack on our website, we first created an account, which I'm going to log into right now, which will generate my cookie that's going to get exploited by the attack. But before we go into that, let's first take a look at the account information stored. So as you can see, the street number, street name, postal code, city, and province are all proper information that was entered by the user when they created this account. Now let's look over to the actual script. So we've modeled the script to behave like an on-click event, which is similar to a banner ad on a website. So when we click this, it's actually going to redirect back to the site, and as we can see, our information has been modified. So the street number, street name, postal code, city, and province have all been modified. Now, this is detrimental to our users because if we had them actually making purchases on the website, if they're not aware that this has happened, then any purchases that they've made, instead of being shipped to the user, will now be shipped to the attacker.
So, how can a regular user figure out if they were a victim of a CSRF attack? Monitoring online accounts and verifying user information on websites will reduce the chance of making this a successful attack. If there are any discrepancies, then it is obvious that an attack of some form has occurred, and the user should inform the website where the attack occurred. So what can we do as developers to secure our websites from these attacks? Enabling the synchronizer token pattern is the recommended safety technique to do so. The way it works is to generate a token that gets linked to the user's current session. These tokens then get verified by the server before each server-side request. They are included in the HTTP request and disables the attack as the attacker is unable to know the session's token beforehand.
Well, as you can see, a cross-site request forgery attack is definitely an attack that no user wants to experience. The repercussions are too damaging even for the most basic of users. As an online user in this day, being safe is paramount. Checking your information on e-commerce sites, using the online tools provided to check your payment history are all very important to ensure your safety. And as a developer, we need to cover all our bases and ensure that we protect our users by using techniques that are designed to stop these attacks. Thanks for watching.